Hey, hey, hey! What's up, everybody? Super excited to be here. If you're on live with me, say hello because today we're going to dive all into authenticity in your branding message and using your story to powerfully create connection and to call in the ideal clients into your life. Because if you're anything like me, when I first started out in the online space, I was really confused. Honestly, I was super overwhelmed by the feeling of how do I market my business? How do I market myself? How do I do all these things? So today we are going to dive right into that, and I'm going to teach you how to powerfully use your story to bring out those messages to attract your ideal client. What's up, Princess Omen? Hello, 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 my love. Oh my gosh, I am so happy to see you on here. So good to see you, my beautiful girl, with all of your gorgeous little bubble. I just love seeing your little bubble. It's adorable. And you're so pretty. So, yes, when you guys jump on, say hi so I can say hello. If this is your first time ever catching me live, I would love to say hello and welcome you to Val's World here. And if you are a regular watcher, then say hi because we're friends and we're cool and all those things. All right, my lovies, my lovey-doveys. So, hello, Natalia. Hello. Yes, I did say that right. Hello, Angela. Hi. Oh my gosh, Facebook is actually telling me who's on here. You guys, this is epic. Let's freaking call the press right now. This is amazing. So, when we talk about our powerful brand story, if you guys are anything like I am, I started out in the online space and I was super overwhelmed by how to actually share my message in a powerful way. How to market myself seemed overwhelming, terrifying, all the things. Hello, Darlene. Hello, hello. Oh, good evening. Good evening. Hello. It is 3:00 p.m. here on the West Coast. Where are you watching from? I can't remember where you're from. I don't know if I've ever asked you that, but hello, hello, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're at, all the things, all of the things. So I wore this pink in my hair. The whole time I was working out today, and I might have overdone it. Not so sure because I have the pink underneath, and now I've got pink up here. What do you guys think? Too much? Not enough? Too much? I don't know. I think I'm digging it. Florida! Some of my favorite people live in Florida. That is amazing. That is amazing. I'm super excited. So I really want you guys to, as we jump into this, let me know what comes up for you when I say marketing yourself or marketing your products, marketing your services, sharing your brand story. Like, what comes up for you so that I can know how to kind of like gauge this conversation. Cherise! Hello, hello, my love. Oh my gosh. You guys are making me so happy here. All of the amazing people on here today. All the gorgeous, beautiful ladies on here. I love it. So, when we talk about branding your story and, sharing your story in the world, a lot of times it can be really scary. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So it can be really scary to put yourself out there. Like, it can be really overwhelming, and it can also be like, well, how do I actually share my message? How do I actually create content? And happy December, by the way, you guys. I'm super excited that we are in the last chapter of 2020. And, with that, we're entering this season. We are entering a season that is magical, that is mystical, that's bright, lots of lights, lots of, magic and Santa Claus and Christmas trees and all the things, and remembering the reason of the season and just like a lot of joy and laughter. And, along with that, a lot of us go into a place of like self-reflection, right? Maybe we're looking back at our year previous and we're thinking, oh my gosh, there's so many things I wanted to do. 2020 was going to be my year. We didn't know the types of curveballs that were coming. Am I right? Can I get an amen? Old Man Winter finally showed up this morning. It's cold. Yeah, but Florida cold is not the same as Oregon cold. Like, we get down to negative, like less than freezing. So I feel for you, girl. And your Oregon cold, your Florida cold is probably our like beautiful day out in Oregon. Yes, Darlene says, amen, girl. So, I remember there was a time when I was very misty-eyed and a little bit like didn't really know what I know today. And I remember making things like, like I remember making all these resolutions, right? Like I would get here into December and with the best intentions in the world, bless my heart, right? With the best intentions in the world, I would make all these promises to myself. I would make resolutions. I would stand firmly in the resolve that this year I was going to do the things, finally be a great match for the ideal man in my life. I was going to get in my best health ever. I was going to make six figures, whatever that was. I was always making the firmest resolve. I would sit there and at 12 o'clock midnight on December 31st, there's that magical moment where the clock ticks to midnight and it's the brand new year and everything is so abundant and amazing and the realm of possibilities incredible. Am I right? And like, I remember that feeling of like sitting there on January 1st, so sure that this was going to be the year I was going to stop drinking. I was going to stop abusing my health. I was going to stop eating so much sugar. I was going to stop, whatever it was. I was going to finally start that thing that I'd been promising myself I was going to do. Yet year after year after year, the excitement, the beauty, all of those things started to fizzle away. And yes, Darlene, I agree with you. I no longer make New Year's resolves. I make like a manifesto or, intention for the year and map out my business. But I don't wait for New Year's to make resolutions. I just do it in the moment, right? Like I do it in the moment. So I am right there with you, girl. Like right there. We are soul sisters. We are on the same vibe. We get it. And so, so often as we jump into this magical last chapter of 2020, and there's so much possibilities. And I know a lot of us are pretty much ready for 2020 to be over. Can I get an amen, right? Like we are ready to start something new. We are ready to step into this brand new thing. We're ready to, do whatever we need to do to really get ourselves out there, get more visible, start fresh and start anew. And this is something that I'm working on currently with a couple of my clients. So it's been this like reoccurring thing that's coming up. So I really wanted to come on here and serve you guys in a powerful way. So thank you so much for tuning in. Is that, when we talk about messaging and branding, there can be this real fear of, putting ourselves out there. And again, I remember for the first like 6 months in my business online, I wouldn't even go on Facebook Live on my personal page. I actually kind of hid out in my group, which is it's now called the Wild Tribe. And I would like hide out in there and I was looking at a bunch of the old videos from way back in February of 2018. And you guys, it was so awkward and I was not great on camera and it was weird. Like it was a little bit painful. And, I had to have a good laugh about it because when I first thought about putting myself out there in the world, so much things came up for me. So many things bubbled up to the surface for me. Like I was always afraid that if I talked about like my abusive childhood, that there would be people who are still, denial still serves them right now. And so there's people who are still in denial about that. We have a very large family. And, I was afraid that people were going to say something or that they were going to call me a liar or that they were going to say that didn't happen, whatever that was. And I also was protecting some of the people who had been through a lot of stuff that I was afraid that if I talked about it, then they would be somehow shamed or hurt or pained, But, that's not the truth. Like, I remember thinking about if I go, like, what if, so-and-so from fourth grade sees me and they make fun of me or my ex-boyfriend that broke up with me or, all these things. And all these fears would come up for me around marketing myself, putting myself out there and all the things, right? Can anybody relate? Because let me know I'm not alone in this. Darlene says, I am going through that now, lives. Yes, girl. Yes. And I'm so glad you're on here because this is going to serve you in such a powerful way. And I have something amazing that I'm going to talk about at the end of this. So hang in because this is going to be powerful and it's going to serve you in a big, huge, powerful way. Guaranteed. That's the Val guarantee. And I don't say guaranteed very much. So, when we talk about like all the things about putting ourselves out there. Like, it doesn't have to be this all or nothing, right? Like, we don't have to share every single detail about everything. I don't hide the fact that I used to abuse alcohol, and I went through a time in a period where it was really dark, very lonely, very, all the things. So I don't go into the gross, gruesome details of that. Like, that's for me and my spiritual mentor to work through, and for me to feel, and like I've gotten over that. It's been 9.5 years. So it's like I've been able to process and do the work and go deeper and like feel those feelings and be okay with being able to actually talk about it in the world, right? And so like that's the biggest thing. Like sometimes we are under the surface. There might be something that we're running from, or there might be something like not necessarily running, but maybe we're avoiding. We don't want to feel the crap. We don't want to feel the pain. Nobody really wants to go there. I mean, honestly, it's not called work for no reason. Like nobody really wants to go there, right? And do that deep work. Like nobody wants to do it, except if you're a nerd like me, because I'm obsessed with personal development. And the more I grow, the bigger my business gets. So, like, bring in all the abundance and all the cash and all the clients, because that's where I'm headed in life, right? Darlene says, giving me goosebumps now. Girl, you are amazing. Oh my gosh, I just love you so much. So when we talk about that, like you're saying, okay, this is giving me goosebumps. And just honor that in the moment that, like this is something that's resonating with you. And I don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe in happenstance. I believe that you are led here in this moment. For all of you who are watching this, I'm looking at your beautiful little bubbles, and each one of you are led in this moment to hear exactly what you need to hear to serve you. Something is going to serve you in exactly the way it's meant to serve you. And I know that because, the intention I set for this live, and I was supposed to go on a lot earlier, but got caught up in a whole bunch of stuff. And, like you guys are here for a reason. And there's something in you that was attracted in this moment for this moment to happen right now, right? Oh, Darlene, you've been there too. Oh my goodness, girl, you get it then. Like we all have some sort of like dark night of the soul that we go through. And this is going to tie into the message. So hang with me here. There's a dark night of the soul that we all go through. We all go through something where we experience it. We come out stronger. And you know what the cool part about that is that is exactly what your brand story is. Your brand story really is your story, right? Like you don't have to share every single detail, all the gory things. Like you don't have to go into the mess, right? You don't have to go into the mess, but what you get to carry is the message, because your mess will become your message. And, like, honestly, it doesn't matter if you're selling products, if you're selling services, if you're just like wanting to make a difference in the world and show up powerfully in your brand and stand powerfully in who you are, in your confidence, in your being, and you want to be able to create more abundance, more happiness, more joy in your life, more cash in your pocket, then let me tell you, this is the way to do it. Because I know, because for the last month in November, biggest cash month of my life, by the way, PS, like biggest cash month of my life. It was insane. Like the numbers just, it's blowing my mind. It's crazy. Like I blew, and the thing is like, I didn't even try that hard. I wasn't even like selling anything really. Like I didn't really sell anything. And I was coming off of a little Facebook hiatus because I changed some things and needed to go inside for a little bit. But like that's how it shows. When you can show up powerfully in your message and you can take the mess and look at the lessons that you've learned from it, right? Like this is the key. Take a lesson you've learned, something you've overcome, something you've been powerful in, something that you have mastered, and then you can go out and share the message. When you can share the message from that in a place of not currently working through it, but like having healed and being in a powerful place where you can stand firm and you can stand in your own platform, your own stage, whatever that is, and you can share that message. It's going to resonate with the right people in the right moments. And they're going to know, for some reason, I connect with you. I connect with you and I want to work with you. I want to get to know you. I want to become your raving fan, which creates more word of mouth, which creates more referrals, which creates that funnel of people continuously coming into your business, buying from you, sharing your messages, doing all the things, right? Like, this is the power of sharing our story. And, honestly, the truth is that now, more than ever before, the world needs you to step up, to be your true, authentic self, to stand firm in that, to show the world, to give others permission that it's okay to be them. It is okay to be true. It's okay to be authentic, because now more than ever, we are craving true, authentic connection. We are creating, like, the world is waiting for you. There's someone out there right now waiting for you to step out in your leadership and to step out in your calling, because they need exactly what you have. And only you can deliver that message to them. Only you can. Darlene says, telling a story, sometimes I think it's too soon to tell. Am I making sense? Absolutely. Yes, for sure. I'm definitely not the same I was 2 years ago. Boom. Boom, girl. Boom. I love it. Yes, I'm celebrating your growth. I'm celebrating the magic. I'm celebrating all the things. And yes, telling a story sometimes too soon can be detrimental. Let me just share some experience with this. Like, if you're currently going through something, there's not a lot of there's something in psychology world. I can't remember what they call it, but it's something about how, like, if you're going through something and someone else is going through something, you kind of like co-heal in that. You kind of co-create a space of healing. And there is a time and a space for that. That's more of like an intimate level, right? Like, there's a time and space for that where one person speaking to another person can connect. And then there's a powerful level of understanding, connection, compassion. But if you're like right in the midst of something like a breakup or a powerful lesson that you're currently in, I definitely recommend not necessarily sharing about it live or sharing about it with your audience, because you want to have mastered it and be able to look at it objectively, because otherwise, y'all, you might end up crying on a Facebook Live like I have. Or like one day I was scheduled for a speech and I was in front of a big audience, and my friend's husband had died the night before, and I was like, I show up. Like, that's the thing. Keep my word. I show up, and if I say I'm going to be there, I'm going to be there, and I don't cancel for anything, right? Like, I don't cancel. So now, today, 10 years ago, not the case, but today I show up, right? Because that's what a powerful leader does. I keep my word, I show up, and I'm there. So I start doing this speech, and I start crying in the middle of my speech, bawling on stage. Everybody's looking at me. I'm sobbing through my entire speech. And it ended up being one of the most powerful speeches I've ever done. So, I mean, I definitely don't recommend like doing that, but you never know. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And instead of avoiding our feelings, we need to go in and feel it, because the only way to get beyond it is to actually go into it, right? Like, to feel our feelings, process the ick, learn the lesson, and then go share the lesson, right? Like, there's something so powerful in that. And so when we talk about authentic branding, when we talk about our authentic message, I want you guys to think about, like, what are 3 powerful lessons that you have learned in your lifetime? This can be something that, like, maybe it was your dark night of the soul, or maybe it was, oh, thank you so much for all the hearts, you guys. Oh, I love you so much. So maybe this was your dark night of the soul. Maybe this was a powerful lesson, whether this has to do with what you're currently doing, your products, your services, your brand. Doesn't really matter, because I truly believe, like, I've had coaches before that were like, you can't share about that because it's not on brand. And I'm like, well, it's on brand because I'm the brand. And, if like I want to share cute pictures of my dog or my workout or hiking with my handsome husband, I'm going to share that because that's who I am. And so, like, share, do you, right? Like, do you. Don't allow anything, any false belief, anything to come up for you that is going to tell you otherwise, because you are, every single thing about you is what is going to attract your right people to you in the right moment. And, if you put up a front, if you put up like a facade of who you are, which I've been guilty of, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I lived in a lot of different facades. But, today I can powerfully, unapologetically, like a freaking boss babe CEO, stand here and tell you guys exactly who I am, and you know what to expect, right? You know to expect some high energy lives, you know to expect some pink somewhere in there, some glitter, some sparkles, some zebra print, like you know what to expect, right? You know to expect that I'm going to tell you the powerful truth. And, these are the things that make me who I am. And these are the things that maybe you don't have the same characteristics, but whatever it is that's about you that makes you so authentic and so who you are, that is exactly what you need to be sharing. That is the exact message that the world needs in this moment. And let me tell you, you're going to attract the right people. You're going to attract the right people at the right time. You are going to get the right people in your business, because the worst thing you can do is pretend or hold back on something that you're not. Hold back on a part of you that is dying, is bubbling up to the surface. And then you end up looking around and attracting all the wrong people into your business. And you're like, I don't even know how I got here. I don't even know why I keep putting out content and it just isn't working. I don't know why I'm doing all the things online. I'm doing all the things, I'm doing all the things that I think I should be doing, that I need to be doing. And I'm still not getting the sales, guys. I've been there. I have been there. I have had a very strict content schedule, a very strict calendar, all the things. And I'm like, crickets, like I hear nothing, no sales. I end up giving up. And then I prove to myself that I was a failure and I never should have done this anyway, right? Like that's the old cycle, the old pattern of behavior. Oh, thank you so much, Darlene. She says, you're awesome, Val. This is powerful. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. That serves me so much. Thank you for your feedback. I just love serving you guys in such a powerful way. So as we wrap up, I want you guys to remember that, just like this season, Christmas season, right? Like December, chapter 12 of 2020 is here. It's right now in this moment. We get to be in this space. We get to show up powerfully, and we get to be the true, authentic leaders that we were called to be. I mean, I don't know if you guys are picking up on this either, but like there is something happening in the world where women are taking over the entrepreneurial space like never before. We are, going to be holding 80% of the world's wealth. And, that's a powerful thing that women are shifting out of traditional things. Thank goodness all my rebellious sisters out there are rising up. And we are learning how to use our voice, how to be more visible, and how to be more powerful in the world. So if you guys would like to, I would love to just do a real quick meditation with you, walk you through the process so we can solidify this, so that we can just celebrate this magic that we've created today in this space. So go ahead and find a nice, comfortable space. I've heard that too. Yes, girl, yes. Close your eyes. We're going to take 3 deep breaths in. I want you to just notice right now in this moment. Listen to that voice inside of you, that powerful, authentic voice. Make that voice louder. And just notice what that voice is trying to say. I want you to notice also what's coming up for you, if there's any resistance, any fear, if there's anything in this moment that is telling you you are not good enough. Maybe it's telling you that it's not safe, that it's not okay for you, to use your voice. Just notice it. Feel into the pain, feel into the feelings that you feel. And as you just feel this for a moment, Realize that this feeling is here. It is serving you. It is just trying to keep you safe. And I want you to imagine now that you release it. Take a powerful deep breath in and out. And just release it, let it go, release it and let it go. Notice how it feels now to not have that fear, to have released it, to trust that it is gone, that it is no longer in you. Now I want you to amplify that voice inside of you that has something to say. I want you to listen to it now. Listen powerfully to the message that it is telling you. This is your inner guidance and your wisdom telling you your truth. Honor it. Send it love. Realize that in this moment you are safe. You are protected. And feel what it feels like to know and to hear your truth. To know that your truth is within you and it is ready to come out. Imagine what it would feel like to show up powerfully in this space every single time you're online, when you're in front of your clients, when you're in front of your ideal audience, as you type out your content. Imagine what it feels like to show up so powerfully and to be speaking your truth, to stand firmly in your power, to stand firmly in the authentic, true identity that you were created to be. Let this feeling grow bigger and let it fill your entire space, the entire space around you, as you feel a big, warm, glowing bubble that is surrounding you. Feel what it feels like to be in your power. Feel what it feels like to know your truth. To feel so much authenticity. To feel so much love. And to just be. And when you're ready, open your eyes. How did that feel, you guys? What came up for you? And doesn't that feel so incredibly amazing? So show up in that space all the time. And remember that bubble you created, your authentic, true self bubble. You can step into that any moment that you choose to. And when you operate from that space of knowing who you are and being authentic and using your voice and standing in the firmness and the safety of your power, you are freaking unstoppable. Unstoppable. Darlene says, thank you. That was great. I have never meditated, but I didn't know how. Words spoke to me. Yay, you never meditated. Well, girl, go back. Watch this all the time. Watch it all the time, because that's it. That's how you meditate. Like it's creating that powerful space where you can be you and you can be authentic. And I'm so glad you got something out of that. And with that, I am so super pumped to be announcing this. I was going to say exciting this, but my words sometimes my brain goes quicker than my words. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, so if you guys loved that and you want to talk more about true, authentic branding and all of that, I am actually going to be doing a masterclass. This is a 3-day masterclass, a natural. Thanks, love. You should see some of my first lives. Not natural, acquired. Did you like that face I made? I'm such a dork. Oh my gosh. You can always count on having the real me. That's the truth. So I am going to be doing a 3-day masterclass. This is a free masterclass I'm doing. It is called 3-day brand magic masterclass. We played around with so many names for this that I was like, I forgot what it was called for a minute, but it's the 3-day Brand Magic Masterclass. If you're interested in that, we're going to be putting the link up later. But if you're interested in it, just put me or put Brand Magic in the comments and we'll come back and we'll give you the link. This is a free class. It's 3 days, absolutely free. We're going to be going even deeper and more powerful into your story, your branding, your authentic message. We're going to do a bunch more like meditations, really tapping into your true self. You can count on me for that. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be like this, but like 10 times more because I'll be going live for 3 days in a private group. Yay! Darlene is in. Girl, I'm so excited. Perfect. I will get that to you this afternoon. So let me know if you guys want to be in this. This is a 3-day powerful masterclass, absolutely free. It's going to be amazing. We are going to start on January 14th. That's a Monday. December 14th. So it's on December 14th. That's a Monday. If you can't make it to the lives, that's okay because you can watch it on replay. It's super powerful if you show up live, but if you're not able to, you can always just watch it on replay. I believe it'll be at 2 p.m. Pacific. So 2 p.m. Pacific starting on December 14th. It's going to be magical. It's going to be powerful. You're going to learn all about how to share your branding message, stand firm, stand in your confidence, get more, like attract your ideal clients, be firm and confident in your message because there can be a lot of confusion around like, what is my message? What do I say? All the things. That's a magical word too, free. Yes, it's free 99. It's so magical. And don't forget, you guys have until Friday to sign up for my Elite Wild Mastermind. This is where you get to work with me in a group setting. It's a mastermind for business women. If you're looking to really powerfully step out into your magical, beautiful, gorgeous, beautiful, sexy, amazing business in 2021, then that is available till Friday. Only till Friday for $97 a month, which is insane because it's usually around $500 a month to be in a mastermind with me. So if you want to get in on that, let me know. I'll send you the link. It is going to be amazing. We have so many awesome, incredible trainings already set up in that group. And this month we're going to be doing a wrap up for 2020, which you're going to be able to powerfully go back and look at all the lessons you've learned in 2020 and know exactly what to carry with you into 2021. We're going to do a clearing exercise so you can clear any of the ick that you might still be holding on to. And it is going to be freaking powerful. So I have two offers going on right now. The 3-day Brand Magic Masterclass that's free starts on Monday, December 14th, or the Elite Wild Mastermind, which is only $97 until Friday, and then the price goes up. So you want to get in on that. I cannot wait to see you guys, see who joins and what we create together here in Chapter 12 of 2020. I'm so excited. Thank you guys for watching. I love you so incredibly much, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah. Bye.